talking about the Emsella chair, Jill. I'll send you all an email about it after Monday. And then rotate your hat toes all the way around and then all the way back. Good. Each treatment, though, they recommend 7 treatments, and each treatment costs between, depending on who's doing them, between £120 and £200. So it's quite an investment. And they reckon that you have to go back every 2 years. So you're looking at quite a lot of money. So if hypopressives work on their own, I'm fine with that. So once you find it doing flex, we're going to come to lying down on our backs. Knees down, feet flat on the floor. And again, here to start with, when you land, we're just going to do 5 nice big slow breaths in your own time. The first thing to make sure here is to make sure that your pelvis is nice and neutral. So we want to make sure, I have a tendency to pull my lower back into the floor and tilt my pelvis, like posteriorly tilt my pelvis. So what we want to make sure is that you've got this nice level playing field between your pubic bone and your SAS bone. And it's always good to go back and check, because I will habitually start pulling the back of my pelvis into the floor. Then ribcage stacked on top of your pelvis. So make sure that your back of your ribcage is on the floor. Shoulders are nice and heavy on the floor. Hands are nice and heavy on the floor. Feel your big toe, your little toe, and your heel on the floor. And then here, just like this, you're going to do 5 nice big slow breaths in your own time. Each time you inhale and exhale, just really try and feel where the breath is going. So as you inhale, think about those SAS bones at the top of your pelvis drawing in towards each other as your sits bones widen. And as you exhale, think about those SAS bones drawing apart as your sits bones draw together. So these bones at the top of your pelvis are doing the opposite thing from your rib cage. So take it super slow. When you have finished your 5 breaths, you're just going to bring your knees in towards your chest and just give them a hug in there. But take your time with your breathing. Good. And just give them a hug in there. So we're going to start from stretched out legs position today, and we're going to look at the twisting poses on the floor, and we're going to see how far we get. So we're going to lengthen all the way out with our feet. We'll come into a position where you can actually see my feet, hopefully. Legs are hip distance apart. Again, check for that neutral pelvis, ribcage stacked on top of your pelvis. Hands into first position. Here we want to feel that our shoulders are nice and heavy on the floor, but you've got that separation between your shoulder blades. So it's almost like a nice long flat surface. Good. Armpits draw towards your hips. We're going to do 3 nice slow breaths here, an apnea breath, and then move our hands slowly up to 3rd position. Ready to inhale here. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Start to stretch your hands up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands back down. This time when we inhale, we're going to bring our hands up above our head, making sure our ribcage stays in contact with the floor. And as we exhale, we're going to draw them down. And then during our apnea breath, we're going to move up for a count of 6 and then move down for a count of 6. And we're going to do that twice through. So hands into first, armpits draw towards your hips. Remember, the important thing here is to work on that ribcage staying on the floor, the back of your head being on the floor, making sure you're not arching your head away from you or pulling your chin towards your chest. Ready to inhale. Inhale, move. 1, 2, 3. Draw them back down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Again, up. 1, 2, 3. And down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Think about your back. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Start to move your hands for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, moving. 1, 2, 3. And back down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs, stretching your hands up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake your hands off, shake your legs off, pull your knees in towards your chest one more time. Good. And breathe, take a nice deep breath here, and then stretch your legs out again. Left leg is going to be fully stretched out. Right leg is going to be crossed over the left leg at the ankle. Right hand, again, check that pelvic position, because I just tilted my pelvis there again. Now, once we've got this position here, this long position like this, I want you to think about sending your coccyx down towards your feet as you send your head away from you towards the opposite wall, while keeping everything nice and aligned. So you've got some nice length in your spine. Right hand is closest to your body, left palm is on that right palm. Draw them down towards your pelvis. We're going to do 3 nice slow breaths here, and then move our hands up above our head. Nice and straightforward to start. Ready to inhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel what's happening in your pelvis. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Press your hands up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here and exhale, swap over. So everything swaps over, hands and legs. Good. Hands come back down towards your pelvis. Remember to think about the coccyx firing away from you, back of your ribcage on the floor, lengthen through your spine, ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Start to press your hands up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here and exhale, uncross your legs and cross them back over the other way. So this time what we're going to do, we're going to use our leg to help roll us onto our side, and we're going to do these quite slow today. So we're going to do our 3 breaths, our apnea breath, and then as we draw our hands up, we're going to draw our right leg up the outside of our left knee. And then when we get to the top, we're going to roll onto our side, and then we're going to pause here, reposition ourselves before we do our next 3 breaths. Okay, so right leg drawing up the outside of our left knee to start with. Ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Slide your hands up as you slide your leg up the outside of your left knee, and then roll onto your left side. Stretch your legs out if you want to, or if you prefer, you can keep your foot where it is and place it flat on the floor. Find your position. You want to make sure that your left ear is on your right arm, that your pelvis is aligned with the rest of you, that you're pulling up with your heels and your toes. And now here, we're going to do 3 nice slow breaths. Ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Think about dragging your shoulders down your back. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Once you've established your rib opening, then start to come down. Think about your shoulders leading the way. Then your rib cage follows, and then your pelvis, and then your legs, and then your feet. And then come back down. Cross your hands over the other way. And we're ready to go on the other side. So exactly the same. Ready to inhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath, pause, open your ribs. Once your ribs are open, you're sliding your hands away from you as you draw your leg up, the left leg up the right leg, and then twist onto your side. Good. When you get onto your side, you can either have it so that your foot is flat on the floor and you've got your leg bent, or you can stretch your leg out in a nice long line. Wherever you are, you're going to do 3 nice slow breaths here in a moment. So find your balance point first. Ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3. Shoulders draw away from your ears. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. As you've opened your ribs, you're going to start coming down, keeping your head in line with your spine as you slowly descend. So ribs, pelvis, knees, feet back to the starting position. Okay, then from here, we are going to do it. You can either do that position if you find it easier, or we're going to make it a little bit harder. So we've got our hands back in position, right leg's over your left leg, right hand is closer to your body, left hand is on top, bring them down towards your pelvis. We're going to do our 3 nice slow breaths here, and then during our apnea breath, we're just going to roll onto our side. Now, what we're thinking about here is making sure that we're using these obliques to twist us onto our side. So we're working on these oblique muscles. In order to stop you using your legs, what you need to think about doing is squeezing your inner thighs together. So as you come over, you don't cheat it. So you want to make sure that you are using your torso. The way that you cheat it here, which is the way that I always used to do it, is that you bring your hands up and then you kind of come over and you kind of open up like a little clam shape here. And what you're doing there is you're essentially doing this one, but without realizing that's what you're doing. So we want to really focus, to get this right, you want to focus on squeezing your inner thighs together as you come over so that you use your whole anterior chain. That looks good, Hannah, good. Okay, so coming back, let's go for this. Hands back down to your pelvis, lengthen, think about shooting your coccyx away, your head away, rib cages on the floor, ready to inhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath, pause, open your ribs, move your hands above your head, squeeze those inner thighs together and focus on using that whole chain to get onto your side. Once you're on your side, find your positioning again. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Think about pulling up through those heels, dorsiflexing, ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath, pause, open your ribs. Once you've established your rib opening, squeeze those inner thighs together again as you start to come down. Shoulders, rib cage, pelvis, legs, feet, back to your starting position. And then we're going to swap and do the other side. So exactly the same thing. So this time left leg will be on top, left hand closest to your body, ready to roll. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Coccyx draws away from you. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath, pause, open your ribs. Once you've established your rib opening, hands come up above your head. And then you want to squeeze those inner thighs as you roll on to your side. Once you find your position on your side, you want to make sure, first of all, that your shoulders are drawing away from your ears, that you feel still that you're lengthening through your hands. 3 nice slow breaths here. Ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, holding your position. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Once you've established your rib opening, squeeze those the thighs together as you start to come down. Shoulders, rib cage, pelvis. Think about a spiral. Visualize a spiral in your head. Knees and ankles. Well done. Once you finish that one, pull your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side because we've been stretching all those muscles out. We want to give them a little release. Now we're going to stretch our left leg out. We're going to keep our right foot contracted and our left leg extended. Both our feet are dorsiflexed for this part. I want you to make sure that as you contract this leg that you didn't hook your hip up, that your pelvis is still lovely and neutral. So check in with it. Hands are going to start in first position here. We're going to do 3 nice slow breaths, and then during our apnea breath we're going to extend our left arm so our whole left side is extended. And I want you to feel the contraction in the other side as well, so you can feel different things happening on either side of your body. So hands into first. Ready to inhale here. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Stretch your left hand up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, you can release your arms. We're going to take our foot, our right foot, and place it on the outside of our left knee and place it flat on the floor now. Now again, this is a different hip position that we're using here, so I want you to make sure that your pelvis is still nice and neutral. Draw back with the extended leg, but the other foot is flat on the floor. Hands back into first position. This time we're going to extend our right hand so we get our stretch across our body. Ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Stretch your right hand up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, swap over. So this time the left leg is contracted, the right leg is extended. Hands into first position, and we're going to extend through the right side in the first bit. So hands starting first, both our feet are dorsiflexed. Ready to inhale. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Stretch your right hand out for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. On the exhale, we're going to take our left foot and place it on the outside of our right knee, foot flat on the floor. Again, check in with your pelvis and make sure that you haven't hooked that hip over to get there. If you have a bit, you need to bring your knee back over to the side that it came from, and that helps you to flatten the pelvis out again. So a nice neutral pelvis, hands into first position, and this time we're extending our left arm. Right leg's extended, so left arm's going. Ready to inhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Stretch your left hand up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. On the exhale, pull both your knees in towards your chest again and give yourself a little rock from side to side. Okay, so then we're going to place our feet down, and this time they're going to be bent. So we've got our 45-degree angle, and we're dorsiflexing our feet. Nice neutral pelvis, hands in first position. So we're going to do 3 breaths here at 2 and 4, and then we're going to move our hands all the way up for a count of 10. And then we are going to do a 3 and 6 and move our hands up for a count of 12, and then a 4 and 8 and move up to 14. So again, this is testing our breath, and it's really important for you to make sure that your rib cage is in contact with the floor throughout, and that when you are moving your arms, you've got the resistance as we go. Keep thinking about dragging your heels back towards your sits bones. Make sure your pelvis stays neutral. Think about squeezing a ball between your inner thigh, between your knees and your ankles, and armpits towards hips. Gosh, there's a lot to think about. And then think about sending your coccyx away and sending your head up towards the opposite side of the room. Ready to inhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs and move your hands for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Draw them back down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Stretch your hands up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw them back down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch off your breath. Pause. Open your ribs. Start moving your hands for 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here, exhaling, shaking your legs off, shaking your feet off. Then place your feet flat on the floor. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just a little bit of breath work to finish with. So feet are flat on the floor, and you make sure your pelvis is neutral, rib cage is stacked, and hands are just either by your side nice and heavy, or on your pelvis, or anywhere you like. So we're going to do this is going to be in your own time. So the pretext of this is we're going to inhale, and then you're going to hold until you get a trigger to exhale. So that could be a couple of seconds, it could be ages, or it could be straight away. The first time you feel a trigger to exhale, you're going to exhale. You're going to exhale your air, and then you're going to wait for the trigger to inhale again. So you're going to do inhaling, wait for the trigger, exhale, wait for the trigger, inhale, wait for the trigger, exhale, wait for the trigger, last inhale, wait for the trigger, then your final third exhale, you're going to pause just for a moment and then open your ribs. So this is a whole practice in just listening to when you actually need to breathe, which is really important. So this is an in your own time exercise. So take your time, start with your inhale. So take a nice slow inhale in through your nose. Once you've inhaled fully, you're going to wait. You're not going to immediately exhale. Wait for the trigger to exhale. And when the trigger comes, you're going to do a nice gentle exhale. Take as long as you can on that exhale. And then you're just going to wait for your trigger to inhale. And you're not going to ignore the trigger, but when the trigger comes, you're going to inhale again. And when you need to, then wait for your trigger to exhale. And once you've finished exhaling, you're going to just hang about and wait till your body tells you it needs to inhale. But then when it comes to your final exhale, you're going to just exhale and pause just for a moment, and then do an apnea. Nice and slowly, nice and calm. And we're going to run through that one more time. So when you finish your first round, you're going to go through that one more time. Again, the reason we're doing this is that we overconsume air and we overconsume a lot of things. Yeah, I overconsume wine sometimes. But you know, what we need to be thinking about here is how much do we need to be breathing? The slower we breathe, the calmer our nervous system. The less energy we're expelling on breathing, the more energy we have for healing. So we need to just think about slowing down what we do. So again, every time you inhale, you're waiting for the trigger to exhale until the final exhale, where we're just going to pause for a moment and then use our ripple. And take it nice and slowly. This is not an exercise in speed. When you finish your last apnea here, you're going to draw your knees in towards your chest one more time. Long way. But again, take it in your own time, nice and slowly. And just give yourself a nice rock from side to side. It's surprising how long you can wait before you need to actually breathe. Good. So if you feel that you're rushing through your day and you want to just slow down, just use that exercise. You can do it anywhere. You can do it sitting, standing, wherever you like, in a bathroom where you're hiding from your children, wherever you like. So then hold one knee in and stretch one leg out along the floor, just to stretch off all those hip flexors and everything. And your back a bit too. And then draw the other leg in before you stretch.